Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games, practice game design. We're back with Battle Chef Brigade, and neither of us are sick boys.
Yay, this time.
It's been 2 weeks since recording, so you'll have to forgive us if we forget a little bit.
Yeah,
Nathan
exactly
took his turn at being a sick boy.
I did.
Being in the sick boy club.
Hit me. You know what happened? Saturday, my boss looked at me. He came back from being sick. He looked at me and was like, "You're the only one that hasn't got sick yet." everybody else that had taken sick time off, and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, like, it hasn't hit me yet. Like three at work, 3 flus had passed us up, and I didn't get any of them."
Well, you've been on the show while I was sick and hacking up along, and you left, and you were like, "Yeah, I feel great."
Yeah. And then like literally the next day, like when I was closing, it hit me, and it was like, God damn it. It wasn't that bad. I was only out for like 2 other days.
What's up? Bulma's here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can challenge her. Hey kid. Oh, you looking for bandits, mister? Okay, yes, that's what I said. Certainly. Don't know nothing about no bandits, mister. Right. I guess I'll keep looking, mysterious English person.
That red bandana. You're one of them, aren't you? I'm gonna ask you this once. Where are my hearts? Maybe
I have one and maybe I don't. Ow. You're better at these accents than I am.
Now I'm on a spot. I can't do it. Maybe I have one and maybe I don't. You'll have to wait. You have to win it from me, you will. Is he Australian? I think he's supposed to be Australian.
Oh, maybe. It's always harder when it's actually spelled out the way that they're saying it.
Yeah, right.
It's weird how that works, but it always helps me, who's bad at accents.
All right, we're just gonna do this.
So we just challenge them straight up?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, you stole that thing from me.
We're gonna cook it out.
Yeah.
And he's gonna just...
I'm gonna challenge you by the rules of the tournament to get my stuff back.
Also, I'm not allowed to hurt you in town, otherwise I'll get kicked out. So if you just take 2 steps that way so I can beat the shit out of you, because I'm twice your size.
Well, and
I breathe fire. Do not mess with me.
I mean, that's the other thing, right? Is like, Thrash has already been like, I don't care about the tournament. I literally need to go save my wife. You would think he'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna just punch you in the face till you give me my stuff back.
I'm just gonna punch you.
But
all right, yeah, I guess we're
not
doing
a game mechanic.
Literally nothing but fire. Let's do it. Oi! Oi!
But who's the judge here? Like,
we're gonna find out. Remember the part? This is the part where I was saying this story kind of like gets weird and doesn't. And you're like, what's going on?
So it's not that it's weird in a like psychological sense. It's weird in a like they're sort of forcing the game mechanics to work here. Kind of weird. I see.
Oh, nobody's in the audience.
Something's not right.
Is the coast clear?
Lend me thine ears, fellow citizens, for I have a tale most magnanimous to tell.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who are you?
Well, mine good fellow, thine is a question fraught with existential intrigue. In the simplest of terms, I have the high honor to be Thane Paz the Brilliant, founder and illustrious leader of the Skullheart Bandits.
He's like a knockoff version of the guy we love. It's like you go to
one orc.
No, who's is he green?
Common? Are you talking about Common?
Yeah, he looks like knockoff version of Common. Like it's like, oh, I want to go buy this like fan paraphernalia of Common, but you like buy it from China instead of like,
or it's like it was in the window shop. Like there's like a billboard of Common wearing this thing. He's like, I want to look like him.
Hearts, from whence doth this accusation spring? To pronounce such a slight on our honor.
I don't have time for this. Where are they?
I mean, yeah.
Also, your band is called the Skullhearts Bandits.
Now you're after answering me. Ah, yes, the Hearts is safely in our keeping. Of that I doth assure thee. And you ain't gonna get your hands on them unless you go through me.
Fine, let's do this.
For centuries.
It's just like rips him in half.
We've scarcely fallen 20 pence before the next match. In light of thine outburst, mine sumptuous soliloquy must wait. The tragedy. Thine theme ingredient this morrow is nochi fruit.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you want nutty fruit? How about you get some fire instead?
There's fire in the fruit.
Oh, good.
Good. Yeah, he lucked out. It's really what just happened. Oh wait, no.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, drop that jerky in there.
Boy.
Yeah, so I agree. From a narrative standpoint, this is maybe a little loose. Not that it's not fun. I wonder if maybe they went this route because they felt the need to kind of like lighten the mood. Because it gets pretty dark with Thrash, where you're just like, oh, goddamn, shit is messed up.
I want that, and I want all of this, and all of this.
Like that you have to just drop everything in order to get what you want.
Just like pulling out of my pack. God, it had to be at the bottom, didn't it?
You'd think, you know what? I argue that with the gem rotating system for cooking, I feel as though they could have had some good like symmetry in design by allowing you to cycle your inventory the same way.
That'd be nice. I mean, most of the time that's not a problem. Like I don't have to worry too much about it.
And that's probably why they didn't go down that route, because it's like,
oh, you hit me.
Why would you want to like spend the extra time to drop something when you're probably just better off bringing everything back and then choosing what you want from there? So like I assume that was what the logic was, and I don't disagree. I think it still makes plenty of sense to do it that way. I kind of like that. It's literally like you're just cutting off the stems.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's got the green and it's got the red, and you're just like chop, chop, chop.
Is it right, left, right? Yeah.
He also looks like he's having a lot of fun with that. Well, and now we wait.
So
it is a pretty easy win condition.
I'm pretty sure I'm like I could still go and like combine them and probably make this easier,
but you have 3 minutes. I mean, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You only have to get 14 more rank ups in that pot or in the oven. And it's what, maybe like 1 per every 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more than that.
At least this will be an easy
All right.
match.
So it's about 1 every 8 seconds, give or take.
Here, we'll do this. We're gonna cut.
Yeah, just cut out all the level ones.
Yep. There. Added a little
Bit of
add a little
love.
bit of, you know, some fish to it, so it's not literally just nochi fruit and peppers.
I mean, you know, that could taste good. It is kind of funny. It's maybe this is a much clearer case of just kind of breaking the game in a way that's it's not as fun, because it's like, you know, we're literally just gonna sit here and wait it out, which is definitely not the intention. Like, there's probably no world in which the designers were like, yeah, I mean, we're okay if the player just sits and watches the oven for 5 minutes.
Right. Because why?
Yeah. And you know, how do you design around that, right? Like, do you design it so that, you know, if you leave something in the oven too long, it starts like compromising other pieces? Like, that feels like it's just mean then, and then the ovens are useless.
Yeah. I don't know. That's where like the ability to go mess with the other person would be really nice. Like, if you have all that extra time, you're like, guess I'll go sabotage you.
You like sprinkle some like spices or something in the other
Look at
person's
all this
dish.
water I'm putting into your dish. Oh.
Or like reach over and turn off their frying pan, or turn off their oven and be like, that actually be
they're
kind
off
of
their
fun.
oven would be pretty awesome, yeah.
Right? Because it's like, oh, they're off collecting shit. They come back and they're like, how did this turn off?
Why would you poison it?
Because
You
they're a
work
bad guy. They're like, yes, because I'm evil. I have to put poison in all the things, even though I'm competing. Bam. Whew.
They're literally the most expensive dish.
Most points.
Wait, no. Technically, if I was using a mastery book, I would end up with 525.
Still pretty damn good. Especially considering that even if he asked for like a water, you still would have 450. That's why I'm just like, yeah, maybe having this strategy a thing, sort of like.
It's not even a competition.
You know, the only thing that really sucks about that strategy being like the ultimate win button is that it's probably the least interesting way to play the game. It's like, maybe if only the ultimate strategy was more interesting, then it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, that's why the one strategy of using the crystallizer oven was kind of like a. I mean, granted, like I had to get used to doing that fast process where I was like, I can make 2 dishes so quickly that I get that extra, 150 point boost between the two of them.
Yeah, maybe when you get to that point where you discover like an ultimate strategy like this, you're kind of like, okay, well, I can beat the game no matter what. So maybe I'll make my own fun by finding other strategies that will always be an I win button also.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not so bad. If that's what the designers intended, I think there's some legitimate logic to that.
I mean, I assumed that there has to be some amount of I like they purposely set it up like that. Like, I mean, Thresh is all about fire. They had to assume that there is some amount of players that are just gonna be like, screw it, I'm just gonna go all in. In which case, I wonder if that did happen if they play test, because they said during the interview they said they did a lot of play testing for this game.
Yeah.
So I'm really wondering if they assumed that you could just pull off what I did and just like watch the oven for 3 minutes as it does its job.
Yeah.
1 for 1 is the code that governs all our wisdom. That is to say, 1 half for 1.
Just want to punch him.
I remain a man of my word, but so too am I one of my code.
You can't be serious. I need them all now.
Oh, wouldst thou look at the time? 'Tis mine fate to always be in a hurry. Come, Riv.
Seriously, put your knife to their throats and threaten their lives, because they're gonna kill your wife.
Really worse.
And I feel like they're very not intimidating people. Like,
No.
You're literally standing in front of a super scrawny person. I actually couldn't figure out if that was a guy or a gal.
I actually don't know.
I'm pretty sure they had a very like masculine voice, so it might have actually been a dude.
Now I can go to the restaurant?
Oh, interesting.
Now I
But
can
like,
hunt.
and then
What?
there's this other doofy guy who's just speaking in an old English accent. It's like, I could punch you in the face and you can't do anything about it.
Seems more like everything's going wrong.
All right, that's enough. I know.
What?
Are you going to mop while your family needs you? Now, get in there.
Yeah, get in there.
We're just gonna work the kitchen while we're waiting for our wife to die.
Sometimes you just gotta do that. Oh, didn't affect me. Wait. There we go. Got it. Don't worry, everybody. We got it. This, and then... Oh, shit, I need to go over there. I'm not gonna... Shit. Screwed up. I screwed up. Oh, wait. No, I guess I got it.
Oh, what?
How about that?
Maybe you got it right as the gem exploded.
Either that or I didn't get the one that I was trying to get, but I got a different one. Green, blue. Oh, there should be a blue over there. And then underneath it. What am I doing, Chris?
I don't know, buddy, but you could have had the world.
I could have
You
had
just,
it, and now I get it.
Did your thing.
Yep. There we go. What am I missing? Blue at the top. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
I knew that.
There you go. Yeah, just cycle that guy over. There you go.
There you go. We got it, everybody. It's okay. It's okay. Truthfully, I was just messing with you.
I mean, now you have to combine 3. For the most part, you were only combining rows of 2 before. Or it's 4 total, and now you're dealing with 6. I mean, it's like, that is a lot more difficult.
I don't want to serve that one. Granny's gonna starve. Damn, this one's hard.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think it's more difficult because Thrash is emotionally compromised? He's like trying not to cry into the food.
Oh, that was awesome.
What?
I pulled that off like because something exploded into the right place.
Oh.
And no fucks.
I mean, at this point, you really don't even need to do these, right?
How do
No.
you feel?
Because you have all the money you need.
I'm pretty
you
sure
don't
the
even
first
need
time I did it, I got 23-2 on my playthrough.
Oh.
On that one's not easy.
Not
Snap out of it, recruit. You're going to get out there and find those.
But no, I don't really need the.
maybe.
Like, I'm pretty
You're
sure
just
I
doing it
have
for
the
the-
optimal build pretty much right now for Thrash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to survive and kids and be a happy family again.
Stop yelling at me.
You're gonna be happy.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, that's all we have for this episode.
But I'm walking with conviction.
He's got so much conviction.
conviction.
So, question of the
Motive?
day: motive?
He's walking with. Anyway, never. Impetus.
Sure.
Volition.
Question of the day. We could talk about how they're kind of like putting the narrative to, or kind of squeezing the narrative into match the mechanics of the game. We could also talk about the
I feel
basically.
like we should probably talk about that one next, because next episode you're really gonna be like, why? What?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we could talk about, it could be a challenge of the day. How would you discourage the player from just sitting at their oven and watching themselves win?
I think that's a good question.
I don't think there's a good answer for that. But I think that's why I kind of like that as a challenge.
Yeah, I guess the only option would be to like not let it be a possibility, but
But then that would remove an entire huge mechanic of the game that has some great synergy with the core design. So it's like, I probably would have done the same thing as them. I wouldn't have taken it out.
I mean, the thing there too is there's the crystallizer oven also does the same thing where it just slowly promotes any gem, just not as fast as that one, but it does it with any gem, not just fire. And we could technically, if we were only serving one judge, I guess, just make sure that there was mostly the color that they wanted in that dish, and just watch as it's slowly
Promotes all of them.
it's slowly gonna promote them and do
Yeah,
the
that's
job.
fair. Huh. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Also, goodbye.
Bye.